Hey, what's going on, dudes? My name is TDC, and welcome to the wonderful world of Pixelmon. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. We are on the Pixelmon Beyond server. I got an invite to this server just a little while ago, and I figured it's been long enough that I've got basic infrastructure set up, and I'm going to show you what we got so far. But just a quick introduction, this is the Pixelmon Beyond server. It is an invite-only server with a bunch of other awesome YouTube content creators and streamers. There will be links to everybody down below in the description, so go check them out. Tell them I said hello. And yeah, just wanted to give a quick little overview of the spawn town, because this place is coming up pretty well. Can you leave me alone, Bellsprout? He wants to fight, man. He wants to fight. Coming over here, the ground is so flat, the Pokemon just like spawn camp you, it feels like. But yeah, so I wanted to bring you guys in just a little bit sooner than I'm actually doing, but I had some issues in real life that I had to kind of take care of. So as you guys know, it's been a little while since the last video on the channel. I apologize for that, and I will get into that a little bit more over in my single player series, my Minecraft world, which is coming back, so stay tuned for that. I'm not sure if this episode is going to come out first or that episode. I'm trying to work on a little bit of a backlog before I start uploading, just so that there's consistent content at least for the first little while, and things are kind of slow in my life right now, hopefully for a little while longer, and I'll be able to record a little bit of content. But yeah, so there's a bunch of people on this server, so it is in charge, or it's run by Nebris, and a few of the other mods on the server put together a mod pack. So it's Pixelmon Reforged plus a few building mods which I am super excited to check out. Esper, let's just go ahead and take this guy out real quick. But yeah, so I am super pumped to really get into the building. I've built a base, but I haven't really explored too many of the mods yet, and it's just kind of my starter base. So eventually, there's so many people on the server, I think we're going to kind of spread out and really do our thing kind of far out once we find a spot. But there is also a lot of building or spawn building over here, and I do want to build some sort of shop. I just haven't quite figured out what I want to do yet. So you can see we've got a few different buildings going up. I think Tilted Wings has a shop over this way. I think these big buildings over here, this is Lapis Lori's doing, so we're playing with a few other familiar faces. I think Lapis Lori, Dal Dantil from the Pooping Evolved server. There's a few people on here I know. There's also a bunch of people that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, so hopefully we get to hang out and do some stuff with them soon. But yeah, so the spawn town is really coming up, and I'm excited to see what this thing looks like. I think they're going for some sort of town inspired, I think, by the newest Pokemon game, Sword and Shield. I just bought that game, but I haven't gotten very far into it, so I think they said this is like the in-game city or something, is kind of like the reference. But I mean, look at this. This looks awesome. It looks so cool. There's a lot of really good builders on this server. So let's fly over to my base real quick, and I'll show you what I'm working with. I have caught a few Pokemon. Like I said, I'm starting this series a little bit late. My office just flooded, and yeah, that's been a pain. So I've actually been having to play on my laptop, and it doesn't have all the recording capabilities that my desktop does. So yeah, that's the thing. You heard about the big crazy ice storm that just came through Texas not too long ago. Yeah, it messed some stuff up for me, but we're making do. We're getting through. So I am just right over here on the other side of spawn. So the spawn town's here. You can see that we got a few people kind of spread out in between here. I think this is, I don't know whose base these places are. I think this is Kaysen's place here, and I'm not sure who else is nearby. There's a bunch, everybody's kind of close together right now, but I think everybody's going to be spreading out for the most part. So for those of you who are new to Pixelmon, Pixelmon is Pokemon in Minecraft, and it is awesome. There is like almost 900 Pokemon, or 900 plus almost, I think. So we got a lot of catching to do, but this this is my tiny little base. Not really tiny. I've spent a lot of time over here just kind of working, and I wanted to do something different than I normally build with. And you guys know I'm kind of more of a medieval rustic style builder. But I wanted to try something a little different. I think it came out pretty nice. I don't really know what we'd call this style, Mediterranean or something maybe, but let's sleep real quick. I think it came out all right. There's a lot of dead space. It's a little bit bigger than what I really need for like a starter base, but yeah, so it's pretty cool. So this is kind of the front of the house. Let's get back over here and I'll fly up so you can kind of get an aerial view. So this is the front of the house, a little bit of a windmill action there, and then I've got like a little guest house thing that's connected up, and we got the downstairs, which is basically kind of like a workshop area where I've got like storage and furnaces and stuff, and we do have some basic ore doubling mods, which is really nice. So any iron ore and gold ore and stuff like that we can actually double, which is very useful in Pixelmon. You go through a lot of iron to make the Pokeballs and stuff. And this is the mechanical anvils from Pixelmon. This is automated Pokeball crafting, which is cool. And we got all the different little apricorn things set up back here. And yeah, so I think, I don't know, this is a fun mod, man. It is so addicting. I really like Pixelmon a lot. I played a little bit by myself a few months back, it's been, and then talking with some of the guys over on the Hypermind server. Kaysen, I think, was the one who invited me over, so I really do appreciate it. It's really cool. Let's take this guy out. Peonies, okay. But yeah, so this is kind of the front of the base, and in the back of the base is kind of more of the infrastructure stuff. So we got to grow all the apricorns, which are here. I'm probably not going to keep this many for too long. I just want to get a good stockpile of all the different ones. But then I've got all the different crops and stuff set up here, and this probably isn't a good idea because I feel like these Pokemon, they spawn all over the place and they're trampling my crops. they're killing them, man. I hate it. So we'll probably have to find something else to do here eventually. But yeah, so I kind of leveled out this area behind our house here so it's nice and flat. There's lots of dudes to come around here and fight. Let's see if we can take this guy out. This is a boss Diglett. Maybe we'll get something good. Suicune is a legendary Pokemon. This is the only legendary I've caught so far. Let's do Shadow Ball. Yeah, that did some nice damage. But I haven't really focused on hunting down legendaries or anything off camera because I wanted to do most of that with you guys. This guy just happened to spawn right on the outside of my base on the other side over there. And we got kind of lucky. I just threw a couple Pokeballs at him. I did like the whole battle thing. You got to get him low and stuff like that. But man, it took so many Pokeballs. So you can see I am pretty much out of everything here, and we got some major Pokeball craftage to do. So that is my goal for today, is to get a bunch of Pokemon stuff crafted up and ready to go, and then we might try to catch a few, see what all we can find anyway. So yeah, this is pretty much it, man. I am still kind of unsure about how this base looks. I think it looks cool. The back is a little weird. We got like the sandstone walls, like it's a big circle, so if I open up the map you can see what's going on here. So this is all our apricot farms, you know, so we got like this big wall that goes around, and it opens up here, and then where the water and stuff comes in, but I don't know what we want to do. There is a zombie spawner here that somebody built and I didn't find until most of my base was already built, so I hope I hope they weren't planning on setting up a base or anything around this, and if they are, I am so sorry. I didn't realize that was there. Like, I didn't see it. So yeah, I don't know what all we're gonna do around here. Like I said, it's just kind of a starter base because eventually I want to go off and do something like really big and build my own Poketown or something. I think would be kind of cool, and do gyms and stuff, and you know, what the Pokemon deal, right? So a lot of these guys on the server are very good at Pokemon, very good, and I am so far behind on Pokemon and everything that goes along with it. The last Pokemon game that I played completely through was Pokemon Silver for the Game Boy Advance. So it's been a long time. Let's take our boots off. I'm gonna come over here and harvest all our apricorns real quick. It looks like they're all ready to go. I don't see any white flowers. I think we're good. But yeah, so there's all kinds of different stuff to do in Pixelmon now, like the battling system. They hold like tournaments and stuff on the server, which I would like to take a part of, but I am so unfamiliar with all the battling tactics and everything that goes along with it that I'm gonna have to do a lot of studying and learning, because there's so much to it now. Like, you got held items, you got like the EVs and IVs and everything like that. I've been trying to get caught up on some of that stuff. Western stones here. But there's just so much to learn. Like, I feel like I've been glued to the wiki the entire time, and it is a lot of information to take in all at once. So slowly I'm learning everything, but it is definitely taking a little while. So if you guys got hints and tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff, make sure you leave it in the comment down below, because I'm going to need all the help I can get. So yeah, I'm going to spend a little bit of time. I'm going to collect up all of these apricorns here, and I will bring you back in when we're crafting some Pokeballs just to show you which ones we're making. Alright, so this is a pretty good yield here. This is from one full harvest. Everything was grown. You can see I've got like doubles of some colors here. That's because this is the ones that we use a little bit more often than others. I think pink is like the least used one, along with the white apricorn. So hopefully I'm right about that, but we'll see. So I've got a little bit of automation set up for all of this stuff here. I've got a bit of a storage system over here with the storage drawers. If you guys play modded, you're familiar with how this mod works, but yeah, so we can come over here and dump everything into the drawer controller, and it just kind of auto sorts our thing. We use shulker boxes pretty much for our main storage, or like moving stuff around. There are so many items in Pixelmon, man, it's insane. So like when you fight Pokemon, you get different things, you find stuff in the world, and it's just, there are so many different items. You got, on top of that, you got like berries and everything else, and mail, and yeah, so you need a lot of storage for this mod. And the shulker box is really nice because we got the diamond chest or the iron chest mod installed, and that works with the shulker boxes as well. So we've got tons of portable storage. But yeah, for our automation process here, we have the furnace mod, which is pretty cool. So we have the inventory, the slot upgrades, so that allows us to smelt 3 things at once. We've got the efficiency upgrade in this one, which we are using 0.29 times the normal fuel amount. Because after we collect these things, we got to smelt them down before we can do anything with them, and that's what this is here. And then I've got coal being automatically fed into this furnace just so it all stays up to par. But yeah, so we just dump everything off in this chest here. It gets fed into the hopper, into this thing, all smelts up, and it gets sorted out into here. And from here we can take them and start crafting Pokeballs with them. Kind of the same deal over here. So with this one, I've got a bunch of bases made up already, but let's go ahead and make some Ultra Balls, which I believe is 2 black and 1 yellow. So if we come over here, it's all the Pokeballs are made from different combinations of these berries, right? So if we take 2 black and 1 yellow, that will give us an Ultra Ball disc lid. So once we have this, there's 2 ways to go about this. We can use the anvil here. So what we would do is throw it on there, just hit it with the hammer, and it's a slow process. But it would bang it out into a Pokeball lid, an Ultra Ball lid, and then we'd use that in combination with a base and a button, and that will give us 1 Ultra Ball here. So if we do that like that, that's an Ultra Ball. And each of the Pokeballs have different stats to them. So Ultra Balls can be used to catch Pokemon 2 times the catch rate. And then if we take a look at all the different ones that they have here, there are just a ton of different ones. So Net Ball can be used to catch Pokemon 3 times catch rate on bug and water type Pokemon, so that's useful. And then the other main one that I plan on making that I haven't made yet is the Dusk Ball. So that is a combination of green and black. Dusk Ball, yeah, so it's 2 green for 1 black. And this one gives us a 3 times catch rate in dark places. So that means like down in caves and then also at nighttime. So that's going to be pretty useful. But instead of banging them all out on the hammer and anvil and stuff like that, it takes forever. I've got this automation thing set up here. So we've got all these different mechanical anvils, and that does the same thing as this normal anvil. But all I got to do is throw these disc lids into this chest up here, and then it gets fed into a hopper minecart, and then I just turn it on, and you can see it feeds everything into these 4 mechanical anvils here behind there. And then once they're done, they make their noise, they get spit into this chest over here, and we just take everything out, craft Pokeballs, we're good to go. So that makes life a little bit easier, and it's very tedious making all the Pokeballs and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time here, craft up what we need, because even though this is automated, it still takes a little while, right? It's pretty slow process. But real quick, Tapu Lele, I think that's on Sten, definitely not me. No jungle biome close to here at all. But let me show you the Pokemon that I've caught so far. I haven't gone hunting for any Pokemon, right? So Pokemon spawn in their specific biomes and stuff like that. So everything that I've caught is either just Pokemon that I've come across or ones that have kind of wandered up on me around this base area. So there's a lot of like the desert and sea Pokemon around here because we're close to the ocean here, and then we're in a shrubland biome, which is basically like a hot biome. So there's a lot of like the fire Pokemon and normal and stuff like that. So I have caught a few, but not very many. And I haven't really been leveling anything up. I've had this basic team on us here. Persian has a cool move. He doesn't have the right ability. I wanted Pickup, but I'm not sure if that carries over from Meowth to Persian. Meowth is the beginning starter version of Persian and evolves into Persian. But I want the Pickup ability on Meowth, and I've got a couple in here. I just need to start training them up some. But he has a move called Payday, which numerous coins are hurled at the target, inflict damage, money is earned after the battle. So on this server, there are healing centers and Pokemarts all throughout the world that you can find that are just like random. They spawn in villages and stuff like that, and you can use your Pokebucks to buy different moves and TMs and items and stuff for your Pixelmon if you would like to. But we're also using this as a currency on the server. So Tilted has got a shop with a bunch of things for sale that I'll take the Poke Dollars here. So that was one of the very first Pokemon I caught, and I've been working on collecting up. This is all I've earned so far, and some of these guys have really earned a lot of money. But then you got different things like this amulet coin is a held item that doubles the amount of Poke Dollars that are gained after defeating an NPC trainer, which is useful when you fight trainers, but I haven't seen a whole lot of trainers around here. But the nice thing too is this actually doubles the amount of coins that you get after a battle using that Payday move. So I don't know if that was like not mentioned on the wiki or not, but that's just something I noticed. I've been having this guy Persian has leveled up quite a bit just because he's always the first one to go into the fight, so I can use the Payday and earn a few Pokebucks here and there. So yeah, let's see, we got those. That's just about done. Let's go ahead and make some dust balls here. That was 2 green and 1 black, right? Oh no, I want to make a stack at a time, so we may have to wait for some of the black to come through. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Let's go ahead and lock that. I never locked these. Hold on. Let's get our key. What? We're going to lock this guy up. So, like I said, I'm going to spend a little bit of time crafting up our Pokeballs and stuff here. And then once I kind of get everything put away and sorted out, I think we'll go on a little bit of an adventure, eh? Well, look who decided to spawn in my wall. I don't even know who this is. Banette. It is Boss Rare. I just kept seeing these creepy little fingers poke out through the wall here, so I took out the blocks and this guy was behind here. I swapped out some Pokemon. We're going to see if we can take this guy. I'm going to assume this guy is some sort of ghost type. He looks like it anyway. So let's start with Lapras. Maybe we can put him to sleep. So Lapras has Sing. He avoided the attack. We're gonna die. That's fine. Alright, Mandibuzz, it's all up to you. Air Slash. Could do a little bit. Let's do Sky Attack. Oh, there we go. That was a good chunk of damage. Let's swap to Magmar. See if we can get a burn on him. Oh no, okay. He did. He done. Persian? Oh, you know what? Probably not. He's a ghost type. All his stuff is normal, so I don't think any of it's gonna hit. Yeah, it doesn't affect. Let's try Seacoon, I guess. That hurt. Let's try Shadow Ball. Oh, if we can get one more in, please. No! Oh, I don't remember if any of these do damage. Oh, we got him. Awesome. Ooh. Okay, that was a Mega Evolution. I don't even know who this goes to, though. Take all. Does it show? Banette. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I haven't seen that one, or I don't know who that belongs to. All right, so that's cool. We got a couple of the Mega Evolves here. I think they're in this chest, one of these chests. This one. So we got Slowburnite, we got Blastonite, Camera Uptight. We got this one, and then I also got one for Houndoom as well. I can actually show you that real quick here. Let's take this guy out. He is in my bank somewhere. This one. So let's swap him with Togekiss. This guy I haven't really used too much, but yeah, so each of the, or most of the Pokemon, they have like a Mega Evolution, which is something I'm not very familiar with in Pokemon. That was kind of after my time. But this is Houndoom, so it's Houndour, Houndoom, I believe. And then I don't know if this is, I guess this is the last evolve of this guy. That's why I'm able to do the Mega Evolve thing. But if I press B, we can switch between his overworld abilities. So he's got a forage thing, and then we got the Mega Evolve. And then if I press, is it V? No, G, he will do a Mega Evolve into Houndoomite, Houndoomite or something. And he's still little bitty because he's a small guy, but with this Mega Evolution, his stats increase along with I don't think his moves change or anything like that, but he just gets a big stat increase, and he gets a cool little skin thing, so he looks really dope. We can ride around on him. He's so tiny though, it's not very impressive. When you see those guys in the overworld, they can get pretty big. We got another Seacoon spawned over there. We can try to catch him. Might be useful to have two of these guys, but let's take a look here. So I made a couple of... Is that all that I made? I swear I made more net balls than that. Where did they go? Are they just in that? Oh, okay, they're still in the minecart there. Give me this back. So I made quite a few different Pokeballs here. I think we're going to make one stack of each. Dive Ball, Quick Ball, Dusk Ball. It's probably good to have just some normal Pokeballs on us as well. And then I'll make this net ball here in a minute. So that should give us a pretty good variety of different Pokeballs to have in our inventory, since we already got the Great Balls here. So what is that? We need 6 buttons, like so, and then we need 6 bases. So yeah, we'll have quite a few Pokeballs to work with here. Well, I guess we could see if we can catch another legendary. I don't know if this guy is by me or not. He might be. Yeah, there he is. Okay. We can give this a shot. I haven't had any luck trying to catch this guy. Every time I do, he ends up killing himself. But I also haven't had the right kind of Pokeballs on me. So let's try to give this guy a go. So he's like a weird little, I don't know, horse unicorn thing. Not sure exactly what he is or what type he is, but we can try to take him down a little bit. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Can I get a couple hits off with Farfetch'd? Farfetch'd has a move called False Swipe, which he's gonna kill him. Okay. False Swipe is a move that takes the opponent Pokemon's health down to 1, but it will never faint the Pokemon or kill the Pokemon. So it's very useful. Let's try. It's so close, man. I don't want to kill him. Yeah. So the false swipe is very useful for trying to catch Pokemon because lowers their health, and if you can get a status on him or something like that, it's paralyzed or sleeping, then it makes trying to catch these guys a lot easier. Let's try. That's whoa. Oh, okay, zoom wheel. I can scroll in. He's in the water. Let's try this. Dive balls are supposed to work on Pokemon that are in water, but that didn't work. Ooh, no. Okay, bag. Let's just go ahead and try the Ultra Balls here. See if we can get this guy caught. The other thing about catching Pokemon is this process can take a long time, especially with these legendaries, because their catch rates are so low that it is very difficult to try to snag these guys. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna throw some Pokeballs at this guy for a little while and we'll see what happens. He'll either get caught or he'll run out of moves and struggle to death. Hey, that actually didn't take too long. Awesome, we got some good levels on this guy too. Defog, a strong wind blows away the target's barriers such as reflect and light screen. This also lowers the target's evasiveness. Might be... Alright, we'll skip it for now. We can always relearn it a little bit later on. The first rule of Fight Club, what is this? Catch 10 fighting type Pokemon. Oh, so Kildeo is a fighting type Pokemon? Would not have guessed that. So let's go check his stats real quick in the PC. I was surprised that we got that as quick as we did. Hey, give me that. This guy... Stats, he is ordinary size, which is I like the big guys. So he is a water fighting type. Interesting. Bubble Beam, retaliate. If the user gets revenge for a fainted ally, if the ally fainted in the previous turn, this move becomes more powerful. Well, that's kind of cool, I guess. He's interesting. We can take him out and look at him real quick though if we want to. Swap you out. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting, to say the least. Oh, where'd he go? So I'm not real sure what this guy is. I've never looked into this guy before. So that's pretty cool. I guess we're gonna fly around a little bit and see if we can find anybody else to catch. Hopefully we can. There's not a whole lot of time left in this episode, so maybe we can. I can at least show you around some of the different stuff that spawns in the world. So, I guess let's get to it. Alright, so we're going to kind of head southwest of my base here. And I haven't really explored too far over here, but this is what I was talking about earlier. So we got the Pokemarts and then the Poke Centers that spawn in the world. And then there's also gyms, which spawn randomly. And I think each one awards like a different badge and they have like different types and stuff. So I'm pretty sure this is like a fire type gym. Probably not the best team to try to tackle a fire type gym. So we'll try to team build and stuff and see if we can take on all those different ones there, but those are pretty cool. And throughout the world here, was this guy shiny? No, he just looked like a weird color. But throughout the world here there are Pokeballs, and I guess they're all different like Pokeballs, but they spawn on the ground and they have a chance of awarding different loot. So some of them I've collected already. Ooh, TM Recycle. So that one I haven't got. Normal type move that restores the user held item if it was consumed during the battle. Okay, so that's kind of cool. But they have a chance of dropping some pretty good loot if you can find the rarer ones. So there's like normal red and white Pokeballs which have somewhat common loot. And then there's the Ultra Balls that spawn which have I think a little bit more rare loot. There's invisible ones that have like a little particle effect. I don't know if we're going to be able to find any of those or not. They're kind of hard to see, but those have rarer loot. And then on top of them all, there's a Master Ball loot, which are really rare. Oh, there you go. And those have the best loot that you can get in the overworld there. So, but those are really hard to find. I've only found a few of them. They spawn a little bit more commonly in the ultra space dimension. Ultra space is like, you'll see these big portals and stuff in the sky. If you fly through them, it'll take you to, excuse you, bless you. My dogs are sneezing, but they will take you, it's basically a void world with islands and stuff, and they have a bunch of good loot, and rarer Pokemon have better chances of spawning in that the ultra space biome, which is pretty neat. I've done a little bit of exploring in those, but not too much. Seeing if there's, the Pokeballs like to spawn on top of the trees too, so when you're flying over, you just kind of want to scan the top of the trees and see if you can see anything. But I am not seeing too much. Oh, I'm also using a resource and shader pack. So the resource pack is the Faithful 32. It's got mod support, so stuff like Biomes of Plenty and Pixelmon and stuff like that all has updated textures. They're all 32-bit textures instead of the normal 16, whatever it is. Makes everything look a little bit more crisp. And then I'm also using the enhanced default Silders shaders. Which basically keeps like the default look of Minecraft, but it just adds like some fancy stuff, so the water's a little shiny. We got nice shadows, but there's also an effect that you can do on the shaders called cell shading, which kind of adds like the black outline to everything, and I think that's actually a pretty clean look for Pixelmon. I don't know, I like the way it looks. If it bothers you guys too much, let me know. But I think it's a cool look for Pixelmon. Kind of gives it that cartoony look and feel, which I dig. I'm not seeing very many Pokeballs. Normally these things are kind of somewhat all over the place. Here's one. See if we can get some good loot. Mail. That's never one you want to see. You don't ever want to get mail. These things are useless. The Atkins. Hello. Hi. What can I help you with? I think it's time to go outside, but let's wrap up this video first. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is somebody's spot. Okay. Is there a sign? Path and building materials. That's a cool looking place. I don't know whose base this is. Ah. I like the tiki torches. But yeah, so let's fly around. I wanted to at least find one of the Ultra Balls to show you guys, but I haven't seen one yet. So let me find one of those real quick, and then I'll bring you back. Ooh, here we go. So this is a ghost tower, and I need to mark this on the map because this would be a good spot to come level up my Pokemon. At the very top of this, there is one of the invisible Pokeballs I was telling you about. So if we click on that, that's going to give us some sort of rare item. Honeydew berry? I feel like that was kind of a ripoff. I see this guy down here. Let's try to snag this one without getting caught up in battles too much. But inside of these towers, ooh, there is, I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, may have to switch Pokemon here. Let's do Charmeleon. Ay, stop killing my Pokemon. This is not a very good spot. I know, hold on. She's yelling at me, man. It is time to go outside. But there's spawners, and the spawners spawn these ghost type Pokemon, and then also every now and then they will spawn a boss Pokemon. So it's a good way of getting experience. You can kind of come over here and fight the tower a little bit and be able to grab quite a bit of experience, which is nice. So let's see if we can get out of here without fighting anybody else. Did we grab that? We did. Okay, so we're free. But yeah, so I'll have to come back over here. I want to mark that on the map too while we're here. So J, let's do this one. New ghost tower, and then I may come back over here in between episodes and stuff and level up if I need to. But you can see there's a lot of different mini map points on here that I've collected. So just points of reference, we can come and get back to where we found these things. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. I know it was a little uneventful, but we're getting started, and I think our goal for this series is to learn more about the battling system and hopefully join in on some of the tournaments. But you know, obviously the main goal is to collect them all, right? I know, hold on, say goodbye to everybody. But we're gonna try to collect everything, because man, there is a lot of Pokemon in this thing to catch. So I've caught 94 out of 881. There is a ton of Pokemon to catch, and all kinds of different legendaries and stuff like that to hunt down. So that will be the plan. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will be back soon for another episode here, so make sure you go check out everybody in the description down below, and then I will catch you guys next time, right? Thanks so much for watching. Peace. I know, we're going.